Legbeta TV radio, and now that we've paid some bills, now we know that there is still the protest going out. A whole lot of people are even under the rain right now protesting. And we've told you here that we at Elegbete TV Radio would not support police brutality, and we want it to end. We want the extortion to end. We want our youth to be able to live in peace and enjoy the money that they work for. Now, if you're going out to the protest ground today, I've been saying it for about 3 days now, and I'll keep saying it for as long as the protest lasts. There are things that you need to do to ensure that you stay safe on the protest ground. First thing you need to do is go to the protest ground that is closest to you. Go to the protest ground that is closest to you. Number two, please go with means of identification. Go with your driver's license or your voter's registration card or your state issued ID card. Just go with something that somebody would be able to identify you with. Something else that you need to do, if possible, is to get a permanent marker and write your name, your address, your contact, emergency contact phone number on your skin, so that if anything does happen, people are able to get across to whoever it is that they need to get across to your contact, emergency contact, and they're able to find your name on your skin. Another thing, please remember, it's still a global pandemic. Hello, COVID-19 is still real. So what you need to do is ensure that you go with your nose covering, your mask, and please ensure that you're going with multiple nose coverings, because you could get one could get contaminated, one could get dirty, and you might want to be nice enough or kind enough to share with other people that don't have. So please ensure that you have your nose covering with you. Also go with your alcohol-based hand sanitizers so that you're able to, clean your hands as often as possible, since you will not be getting water around to wash your hands. Another thing, and this is to the women, please do not go to the protest ground with contact lens and makeup because of pepper spray and tear gas. It could melt in your eyes and this could damage your eyesight. So it is a no. If you have to go with anything, go with the waterproof, shatterproof swimwear goggles, or just your normal sunglasses and this thing just to cover your face plus your nose covering. And also go with sunglasses, sunscreen, SPF. Whether or not it's sunny, you still need to protect your skin from UV rays. And if they've been telling you that your melanin is protecting you from, the UV rays, my darling, you've been bamboozled. Okay, so use your sunscreen, go with it, and also your lip balm, your face cap, your hat, and sunglasses, and whatever it is that you think that you're going to need. Now, something else that you need is cash. Do not say, oh, I'm going to get ATM, there's going to be a machine that I'm going to withdraw from, or I can do transfer. You never can tell what's going to happen. So please go with a small amount of cash in case you need to buy maybe water or snacks or whatever. Now, when it comes to food, you need to go with, say, a protein bar or a granola bar, because these things are actually very lightweight and they have lots of nutrients in them. So they would see you through and hold you together until you're able to get an actual meal. This is also very, very important. Now, you need to decide if you'll be going to the protest ground with your phone. If you're deciding to go with your phone, please ensure that you disable the fingerprint and face recognition so that nobody else will have access to your phone except you. The only thing that is advisable for you to have on your phone is your password, and that password should be known by only you. And please, when you're going to the protest ground, do not go alone, go with a group, and do not isolate yourself. Stay in the crowd, stay with people, so that it's really harder to kidnap a lone person. It's really easier to kidnap a lone person than to kidnap you if you're with a group. So do not isolate yourself, do not self-isolate, just stay with people. Now, this is probably one of the most important things, and it is, if you hear a gunshot, it means you're still alive. Waiting at talk. If you hear a gunshot, it means you're still alive. So what you need to do as soon as you start hearing gunshots is to lay down flat. Nogbalaja silele. Does you get me? Nogbalaja, and cover your head with your hands and just lay there until the shooting stops, and then you can run. And if in case of a stampede and you fall down to the ground, try to roll close to a wall and just lay flat, flat facing the wall. If there's no wall around, it's still good. You can still roll yourself into a ball, roll yourself into a fetal position, and hold your head. Diori remu, diele da remu. Just stay there until it is safe for you to stand up again and then keep going. So I hope that with all of these few things that I've talked about, you're able to stay safe if you're going out there. Please just be careful. We never can tell what's going to happen. Be careful. And there are lots of numbers online for emergencies and lawyers, if you need lawyers, if you need funds and all of that. And remember also to go with water. Go with a water bottle. You never can tell if you'll be able to get water immediately you get there. So just go with a water bottle and just stay safe. We hope you have an amazing day today. It is time for us to vamoose out of the studio.
Addition to that, ladies, please, when you're going for protest, don't go with your handbag.
Oh, I forgot that part. Thank you.
Don't go with your handbag.
Don't.
Just get probably maybe a side bag
Yes.
that you can run.
Yes, that you can run with.
And just keep your phone and all
In
that. Don't
it.
go with
Yes.
If you need to carry a power bank, just put everything in the bag.
Put everything
don't carry
in.
a handbag.
Yes, don't carry a handbag.
Don't even carry a backpack.
Even that's true
that's
though.
even too big. Just go with the side bag. And
Yes,
that's
to make
enough
it
for
easy.
you.